we on?
We recording?
I'm saying just
We're recording?
I cut it up anyway.
No, I'm saying, but we're recording right now?
Yeah.
Yo, another motherfucking episode, man. Another episode coming to your hood, dogs. Where you back? Yo,
Back on bed.
we back. We're back online. We coming at you live. Live on, my dude.
Live on.
You know, I've been studying on my, on my language.
What you been studying?
Let's not
Somebody get the book for this.
Let's not get no time. Let's not get no time.
He's been studying so many things, he don't want to get into the specifics. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get into no specifics out there. Don't want to give nobody no ideas.
I don't want to get nobody jealous of it.
They some haters. They sound like some haters.
You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. That's right. So I keep it humble. And yo, we back at it again. We're giving that. Yo, what is this? The third? This is the third one that we on, right?
Yep.
Yo, the third one coming at you with the video game. Gang, no relation. We out here, and you heard from my mans before. He was in many of our podcasts before. Those
Castro.
of you that keep up with him. He's been in that podcast where also, what was the name of that?
Omari.
With the Emperor.
Yep. Episode 24.
We made it.
We made
it 23, 24. We made it.
Episode we made it.
Yeah.
My man's right here. You heard from him before in the podcast world. And now you see him live. Now you see like
you
what's
put
up.
A face to that magnificent voice y'all be listening to, you know what I'm saying?
He's been learning some of his humbleness from me.
For sure.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, bro.
I stay humble. That's why I'm sitting down.
That's it.
Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? He's like, he's humble, man. Shout out to the West Coast, you know, born and raised out there.
That's right.
Always, Team Castro.co, don't forget it. And you know, I'm right here on the Cypher, the one and only place where you just talk it, and walk it. Because here we are coming live from video straight to you on your smartphone, on any device, on tablet, whatever apparatus that you're using.
Oh.
Let's get it.
Yeah, that's a big word for you, Cris.
Yo, I'm about to use that.
That was
shit.
impressive.
You know I'm about to use that.
That was impressive.
Appreciate
that. That was fucking impressive.
Because I'm going to use apparatus.
Yeah, I'm writing this shit down. I think I'm going to slip, bro. I'm writing this thing down. That's a great.
You gotta take some notes. That was a really good intro, too.
Yo, man. I also wanna bring him in. This is the first time that he's been with us. Let me just tell you a little bit about who he is. My man's is my neighbor. He's a pitmaster. My man's could throw down on some barbecue, my dude.
Yeah, that's
yo,
a real thing.
He did. Oh, bro, stories, man. I met him the best way anyone can meet somebody, over a plate of food.
That's a real thing, yo.
Yes. And that thing was the bomb. So
that is a good way to meet somebody.
Yo, it was the bomb. Yo, let me introduce our guest for tonight. Yo, his first time here with us, Cypher. We told him my idea. He's like, yeah, fuck it, dude, I'm down. Yo, he's here, man.
Completely.
Yeah? Yo, I just want to go in and, like, you know, for the people that's looking at us out there, let's do like a little introduction between him and you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Go first.
You know, where you come from. They already know.
They already know her.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, my name is Michael. I come from Texas. I've been in Charlotte for like 3 years. I grew up in Texas, and it was just like barbecue was the thing. It was just like every backyard I've ever been in had a barbecue pit in it, and like life happens. And I was a bookstore manager for a lot of years, and things were changing. And I was
before Amazon.
It was right before Amazon. That's a very astute observation there, Alonso, sir.
Thank you.
I got into that thing, and then Amazon came along and stuff started to change, and I was like, man, I gotta do something different. And I had been eating a lot of like quote unquote legendary barbecue, cooking a lot of barbecue, and I was like, this stuff's not better than mine. So opened a food truck, didn't work. Worked for some places in Texas. Came out here, worked for a place out here, just like doing the thing.
Yeah. I
Didn't give up.
No,
Think
never.
about shit.
Never.
Yo, for
It's
real.
always about moving forward. It's like life hands you stuff, you react to it, and then the next day happens.
Man,
Yo, like for example, prime example, life. When I met, like fresh after meeting him, you know, life gave me this box of red peppers.
Oh, this thing,
And-
this thing.
And yo, we sure did some things with some red peppers out here, bro. Yo, bro.
Chris drank the red pepper sauce.
Yo.
He made it one day. I was like, I'm gonna try this shit tomorrow on some eggs. I was like, where the fuck is it at? That's no bullshit.
So what happened?
Chris, I guess Chris wanted to make a smoothie, dog.
I know this.
month now,
No,
man.
because like,
It's a salsa.
I know this
Oh, it was
story.
good though.
Yo, it was good. I put that. Yo, let me tell you.
I know this
I put
story
that out
from
on
my
the line.
side, right? I really want to hear like it from your side because I know what happened with me and the pepper sauce. I want to hear it from this side.
Yeah, let's hear it.
No, man. Look, bro. I tried that thing with some crackers, man, and it was like, okay, I
Good flavor, good taste.
Like, this shit good. This shit good.
I fuck with this.
You
I
know,
fuck with this.
we had some meat left over from the barbecue. I warm something up. Bam! I throw that on the mac and cheese. I throw that on the chicken. I throw that on the meat. Yeah, I throw that shit on like 80%.
You do that shit on the cereal. You do that shit on the cake.
Yo, you know what?
On the cake, on the cereal. I'm eating Cocoa Puffs with fucking red pepper sauce right now. Where are you at right now? I'm gonna try that thing. I'm gonna try it. Man, I'm gonna try that thing on this. I'm gonna put that thing on that. That's what he kept
Hey,
telling
man,
me.
y'all heard
He kept
this shit
texting
here
me.
first.
I'm gonna put
I'm
that thing
taking
on
this
that.
shit.
Man,
I'm
I got
taking
some
that
more
red
red peppers.
I'm taking that salt and I'm putting
Yo.
La Grana
Yo.
on it.
Yo.
Yeah, TeamCastro.co. Check it out.
Look, I didn't try with the cereal because I had milk. I ain't gonna
I'll
OD
take
like
it
that.
All right.
But bro, it was good. It was good on everything, bro. Like on everything. And you know, I might have overdo it a little bit.
Mike,
with sauce.
dog.
You know,
Bro,
That shit didn't
sound
even last
good.
one day,
I
bro.
want some shit.
This shit didn't even last one fucking day, dog.
Man, where's the charcoal at, man?
Yo, no bullshit. To move on, so I
Right
don't get
now,
mad.
we go right now.
Yo, this dude right
You
here,
got
bro.
me in the free. We go right now. I got charcoal. Let's
You know
do it right now.
That's what I'm about to
So
say.
it says Pitmaster.
The reason when this dude got me sold right here, this dude, I went over to his house and this dude had a green egg. I was like, get the fuck out of
yo,
here.
green egg. Yeah,
That's
shit.
it,
They
baby.
gave it to me. They just gave it to me.
That
Green
Yo,
egg.
it's an egg,
green
bro.
egg. It's like it's a smoker, bro.
Yeah.
We'll go look
Oh, yeah.
so
They
I
put
know
the
what
charcoal
you're
in
talking
there, like that real charcoal, not them pellets, B.
at it. Not them
That
pellets.
shit's wood,
Not
B.
them pellets.
That shit wood not in there, alright?
Yeah, it's a different flavor, right? So different flavor.
Yeah, because it's real wood. It's not that like compressed fucking like sawdust bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the flavor is totally different. They
Oh,
was throwing
bro.
it down with
Those
some
burgers, bro,
pigs.
the burgers I had at his house, bro, that shit had the smokiest flavor, bro.
Man, I'm so upset I ain't even go.
We go right now. Well, I'm saying.
It's
It's
I'm
never
off
too
tomorrow,
late.
dude. It's
After
my
the show,
Friday
we
right
going.
now. I am
It's never
playing.
too late. It's never
bro,
too
we
late.
can always we get a roast or something.
We go right now, man. What time is it, man?
Yo,
Harris,
we
24 hours. I am
roasting?
playing.
We roasting out here, dog.
All right, that's loud.
No, that was good, but the pepper sauce happened. That was fucking
Yeah,
good.
that was real.
Yeah, you know what was real good too? That I liked even better than the pepper sauce was that coffee sauce, bro.
Oh,
That coffee
Yo,
barbecue
that was
sauce.
for a real thing.
That shit was bananas.
Dude, so we made that for this food and wine festival that we did down in Greenville, South Carolina, and this was like bougie. I was like the Fight Club person in that. It was like I would never go to that at all. This is like $300 tickets for like eating my. But we went. That's what the coffee. But that was good
Bruh.
stuff. That was good.
That barbecue sauce.
me? Can you tell me
Right.
which Rover is mine?
Right. Exactly.
There's 12 white Range Rovers out there,
Like for
and I
example.
don't remember my license plate.
Right.
You should have put some rims on that.
Tell me, man.
And a tent and a hell of a sound system.
That's
So you
it.
know where your
You
shit.
don't know where your shit at.
Yeah, exactly. This one of these does not belong.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, bro, that shit was
also,
fire.
Yo, I also want to.
I got more. I got way more in the house.
I also want to bring another guest tonight that you heard from him before, but you're not gonna see him today. Like just like we said,
that guy.
My man's incognito.
Yeah, bro.
He's incognito. So if you hear him from the side, you know, he says so, or you just hear like a voice just coming out, just saying something.
You already know who that is.
So just know that our boy Money is with us in the building. And you might be hearing from time to time.
Don't worry, we're gonna get some face blocking tech and voice changing technology.
That's what I want.
In the future, we don't get this motherfucker in.
Yo, can we put like something that if they trying to see his face, they just see like me going like, nah, man.
Instead of his face, it's your face.
That should be way too distracting.
Joking like, here's on his face.
That should be way too distracting.
Yeah. So, but you know, just like always, like how we started up. We were talking about this earlier. You know, we tried doing an episode the other day when we first did the transition to the video, and I think like we all agree, all the people that were there, that it was a very, very good episode. And you know, it impacted some of us, like many of us. And I kind of like wanted to like just mention and just go back to that a little bit, just because I feel that we lost most of that moment, and like, you know, the place that, you know, it fucking took many of us. And I just want to bring this up, homie. You know, if you feel comfortable about picking up where we was left off, man. Last time you was telling us a little bit about yourself. Yo, first of all, you want to do it? You want me to introduce you?
Yeah, man. I mean,
my man's, I got respect for him, you know, in a big way, because my man's, I know him from before and I know him from now, and my man's is doing his thing, and he's I gotta respect the attitude of some dude that's just gonna change his whole way, his whole fucking like momentum, just like, nah, this shit is not working for me, and being like, nah, I gotta do my own shit, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I definitely respect that from my man's here today, and for sure, man.
Big ups, appreciate that.
Good talk, dogs.
Yeah, man. I think, you know, on that topic, we have been talking about just, you know, overall change and never let your past dictate your future. And with that being said, what was the changing point? What was the turning point in my life, per se? And I said, and I would have to say, you know, it was the death of my son. And you know, when you lose a loved one, much less or much more than, you know, the natural way, where versus, you know, the natural thing is, you know, you're older, your kids bury you. You know, it's like that's the law of nature. You know, that's the way it's meant to go, right? But in this occasion, it wasn't the fact, you know. So I could relate, you know, to a lot of beliefs, religious things, and you know, I have to say that through the Son, you know, I was saved. You know, and I understand, and that I understood that whole concept. You know, bigs up to Jesus. I'm a Jesus believer, so you know, take it as you would. Yeah, take it as you want. You know, he was another reason why I did change my life. My children, my other children, with him would have been 9 total. He would have been 14 this year. You know, and before him and what I had went through, it was a lot. Like all these beauty marks your boy got on him right now, you know, they were well earned. Best believe that. They were well earned, you know. Not just anybody running businesses out of Mexico or, you know, doing international business in China, Japan, whatever the case may be. If you get a little bit more interested in that, just look up teamcastro.co. Type that in your Google search bar. If you want to get specific, www.teamcastro, without the L, Team Castro, like Fidel Castro, .co, not com, .co, as in company. and you know, you can see all the stuff that we got going there, but you know, to keep moving forward, yeah, man, that, you know, it's just you come to a pivot point in your life, and you have to get a directive and just be like, who am I? Where am I going? What am I doing? Why am I here? From that point, once you figure that out, the rest, not life won't be easy, but you have an aim, you have somewhere to go, you have a directive, and that will make life fulfilling. And I think we talked about that, right, Faye?
Yeah, how do you know? So, okay, Alonso.
Yeah, talk to me.
Fucking awesome. I'm fucking with you right now.
Yeah.
How do you know, like, when you figured that out, how do you know when that is? It's like, let me tell you a little bit more about myself, aside from the like fucking other shit. Like, I've got 3 sons.
Okay.
They're right over there, 150 yards away.
Okay.
I'm married to my wife. I'm 40 years old. I've known her since I was 17 years old.
Awesome. That sounds beautiful.
So, like, to lose your son, I can't even, I do, like, fuck. So sorry. But to move on from that, like, I get what you're saying. It's like, this is life. This happened. Now what? It's not like what happens to you, but how you react to it. So, like, how do you know? Like, you're saying, like, when you know, then you'll be able to move forward. So how do you know when you know?
How do you know when you're ready to move forward, or how do you know where directive you're trying to take?
That, the second.
Okay, the latter. The directive, okay, most people, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, take it for whatever it's worth. A lot of people in our society, you know, they're programmed or conditioned to be like, oh, get the money, get the money, get the money.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with getting money. However, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? Like, if you were to wake up in the morning, every day of your life, and just be like, yes, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, what would that one thing be? It doesn't matter if it's just taking care of your kids. It doesn't matter if it's running a Fortune 500 company. It doesn't matter if it's barbecuing all day. It doesn't matter if it's playing video games. All those things, if you do it and you do it well, they can generate finances where you're comfortable enough to just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just forget money. Follow your passion. Follow your calling. Your calling, because you were gifted. Your calling is your gift. Take that into account. You know? Yeah.
It's true.
So, yo.
Big ups on that, because that is exactly what brought me here. That's exactly.
And don't get them twisted, guys. You know, because you could be like, oh yeah.
But there's other shit there. Like when we're off of this, when there's off of this, when we're back there con la música y la carne by the fucking barbecue, we're gonna talk, because like I want to know. I'm interested to pick your brain about life, because I'm with it. Like you know what the fuck you understand. You understand the essence of existence that I'm with.
So you see impact in another person today as well. And he's on another day. He's like, he wasn't even there. See, now the room is really full.
That's right.
So, you know, and it comes to show, man, so everything that some of us gotta go through, or some of us have been through. And, you know, you hear from somebody that's been through some shit, and you know they picked themselves up, bro, and through the help of Jesus Christ, yo, he saw his thing, he saw his calling, he know what he wants to do, he came through it, he pulled through it, he freaking did it.
Warning. You know, when people are warning other people about somebody coming through your hood, you know, that was that guy. They were warning you about me coming through. Alright, before all this. Alright.
Damn, dog. Yeah. I'm not even. Yo, you know what, dog?
Yo, get into that story. Go ahead.
Tell us!
Because we didn't it getting blocked off. Yo, get into that shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
Maybe not to say, maybe not to the same degree, but I have that story. Like when you're talking about you've become the boogeyman. I've got that story.
Awesome.
I totally understand that. Yeah. And it's like when you realize that, and it's like that fucking like, whoa. Then what? It's the then what?
The wealth
That is real
I was
shit,
talking
bro.
to this dude across the street too, and this is saying when you and I was telling you the same thing. When you lose someone close, bro, you grow. Whether you want to or you don't want it, you just grow. You automatically grow. Probably like who knows how many years. If you're like a 10-year-old kid, your dad dies, you're like 16 now, and like mind power, because it's just and I've what helped me deal with through shit too was I started, and maybe this is bullshit, right? But this is just what helped me think about it. I don't know.
It's probably
like,
not
I was
bullshit.
like, fucked up shit is not gonna happen to somebody that has a weak spirit. That's what got me through shit. Like, fucked up shit is not gonna happen to somebody that's weak.
Yeah.
Fucked up shit's only gonna happen to somebody that's strong, because you can deal with it. That's how I got through it.
That's very.
I love it.
that's
I love
very-
it. It's
very-
like taking ownership over the hardship because you're like, this is happening because I can handle it.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
It wouldn't happen to nobody else.
I love it.
It's like a soldier, right?
Yeah, it's a
Like
soldier,
you
man.
get what
Yeah,
you're
soldier.
able to handle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So boom.
That's what's on your plate. Like, you eating that every day.
Yeah.
Every.
Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah.
Yo, so a lot of, as we can see, a lot of people can relate to that shit, man. So there's many of you out there that might be watching this that might have been going through the same thing or something similar in your way. And you know, there's people out here that can relate to what you're feeling. But yo.
Let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you.
We already started,
Here we go.
Yo.
Here we go.
So let me tell you something.
Play.
Yo, alright. So let me tell you the first time I met my man right here. First time ever. Yo.
Oh my.
Yo. I'm chilling. You know, it's a regular, you know, Saturday. You know, birds are chirping.
Sound like Jeezy right like the intro to that one track. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, it's regular. I get a call from my cousin, my nigga. And like, yo, Primo, what's good? Where you at? Okay. Nah. We say like, okay, let's get together. Let's burn one. You know? All right, cool. Where you at? And it's like, okay, cool. We're about to go out there. We chilling with some of his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm the new guy out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with a. I had a tux that day, man. I had a freaking
Stunting on him.
Shocker.
Stunting on
I'm
him.
so shocked that you were wearing random
He was like, yes.
tuxedo.
Yes. We shall burn one.
Can you give me my ashtray?
I only smoke with Flint.
Oh yeah, tuxedo.
I'm fucking.
Oh shit.
So, alright, we there, you know, we chilling. It turned into a little later. Now it's like, okay. And then out of nowhere,
Untied.
yo, I'm chilling, we vibing. We could have been freestyling. We could have been freestyling.
Oh, that's
yo,
good.
I'm over there, your boy throwing some rhymes, you know what I'm saying? If I would remember, I would have spit him back. But you know that shit rhymed when that happened.
Oh yeah.
He was in it.
I can't remember, but it was awesome.
It was lit. Spitting fire, dog.
So,
That's
yo,
where the Cypher started.
Right.
Oh. Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, bro, some little kid comes out and comes in the room, nigga. Yo, you should have seen this nigga face, bro. I'm out here like, yeah. And then he just like, it's smiling coming. I'm like, what?
Oh shit.
I'm over here like, okay, I didn't hear that shit right. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Like,
You ready? Like,
they This dude obviously can't speak English.
He's probably trying to say something about being happy or something. Who was mean to his daughter or something? I don't know. Yo, I kept chilling there or whatever. And then out of nowhere, yo, dogs, I hear some ruckus, man. And inside, I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay. I hear some people like you know, talking loud, and I'm like, okay, this shit might have got serious. I hear. You know, I might
little thumps in the neck.
I might need to get out of here. You know?
That look too good.
God,
too good to believe, bro.
This is too serious.
Come on, bro.
Someone grab my flint.
When I get out, nigga, I see him for the first time, dog, right there. Yo, who's that nigga? Yo, oh shit, nigga. Nah, don't tell me I'm caught up in this situation right here. Nah, nigga. Nah, bro. I ain't even smashed nothing, nigga. What we like to? No. Yo, I'm
Like,
thinking
bro,
this in
I'm
my
in a
head.
tuxedo, bro.
I was like, yo, damn, nigga, I'm about to get killed out here, man. Yo, man, I was out here smoking, man. Nigga, look. I got swishes and everything.
Oh shit, he verified that. I was smoking with a blunt in his hand with the two
Like,
I just smoked.
Yo, that was a very intimidating night, bro. It was.
Hey,
And
man.
Yo, that's how I met your man's right here. Well, we knew each other from before,
We
which
knew
was
each other,
like
yeah.
never like that. But that's how I met you, bro. And yo, I'm telling you, yo,
Okay.
for real, like respect on everything that you've come through, bro, and how you are right now.
Look, man, the man went from a tuxedo to a t-shirt. Now he trying to congratulate me. Man, look, man. I'm on your show. Don't forget that.
I'm just saying,
Thank
that
you.
was it.
Above all things, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for, we've been chopping it up for a few years, and I'm glad that I've been able to become someone exemplary in not only for my children but for my peers and friends and family. It's not the
Where are
same
your people
little
at? Where
monster
you got
coming
people
around,
at?
They're here in Charlotte, California, Salvador, Mexico. So we're a little international.
So I'm looking at these things, and you know what I'm saying, that we try.
oh yeah, we haven't even tapped
We're
none of that.
trying for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I look like Anchorman right now.
Oh man.
Coming to you.
And coming to you live.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
And I just gotta say, just real quick, that was an epic story you just told. Like, I swear to God, I had that was great. That was a story of how he met you. That was awesome. I'm completely into it. That was amazing.
And,
Sorry.
and coming at you live from one of the things from this papers, man. We're about to see. We're about to talk about this paper fate. Let's go get paper fight, man.
All right.
So, some of the things we got here to hit the memory button on our heads is the first time taking shrooms. Now, it could be like brooms. You can relate to many things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go into specifics, but you know.
Might bring back flashbacks and stuff.
Alright, so like, I fucking jump in, so like, I'm not gonna talk about the first time because the first time nothing really happened.
Lame as fuck.
You know how? Well, it wasn't lame. It was still pretty cool.
Okay, great.
Because you know how that shit works. Like,
I don't actually. So please explain to me. They gave me some and never fucking did anything.
alright, here we go. This is how I look. If you in a party, if you're like with more than like 4 people, and y'all drinking and y'all smoking and you do shrooms, it's not gonna work how it's supposed to.
No.
You're just gonna get the euphoria. You're just gonna be like a little more happy,
Right.
and TV and paintings are gonna look a little 3D. That's
Right.
it.
Like
Right.
ecstasy.
That's it. That's all that's gonna happen.
Nah, not even that good.
Not even.
Not even that good.
Ah, no wonder.
But like if you do it like in a T form, that's how I did it the last time. Like it's just you break up all those little things and I just literally just water, bro. Just
I don't
boiling.
give a fuck about how you made the tea.
Just-
Dude. I just want to hear about what
Just
happened.
boiling water and mushrooms, bro. You just keep drinking it. In case somebody wants to do it the right
I'm
way.
not telling you the recipe, man. I'm just saying.
With your pinky up.
Right.
In case somebody wants to
Right.
do it the right way.
With some fucking biscuits.
So anyway, bam, I drank it up. And at one point, boom, I'm chilling with one of my homies. It was just me and him. We did it. We was talking bullshit, blah, blah. And I look up at the ceiling. He has a fan. And the fan starts kind of looking like flower petals. Kind of starts doing like this kind of thing. You know how flowers, they open this way?
Right.
It's kind of like doing like that. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to trip, whatever. So I go to his balcony, and then in it, because I was like, I'm into it. So we went to the balcony, and I'm looking up at the sky. And you know when people talk about like constellations and all that shit? Oh, that's Leo. That's whatever.
Orion.
That's Orion. That's fucking. That's
Men in
Scorpio.
Black.
You know what I'm saying?
Men in Black taught me that, man.
Alright. So anyway, now I know why like astrologers of back in the day, why they would call those constellations that, because I could see exactly what they look like. Leo looked like Leo. Scorpio looked like Scorpio. This I'm dead ass, bro. Not even fucking with you. I'm dead fucking serious. Look at, so I could literally see them aligned. The sky looks
too.
Yeah, they were
they were tripping too.
They was rolling.
They was tripping. The sky looked purple, bro, and you can literally see it perfectly. Everything aligned. So then after that, whatever, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So when I was like, oh. When it's I was like, oh, that's what those is. You know me. I was like, when it's I was like, oh, so those dudes were just tripping when they fucking made this shit.
Yeah.
So I went inside, whatever, chilling out. Next thing I know, we sat down in my homie's room, and he a Buddhist, right?
He a Buddhist.
He's a Buddhist. Dude's a Buddhist.
Same guy, same
dude.
Same
dude.
night. Okay.
So we chilling.
Same trip.
Cause it's 12 hours, dog. It's like 10, 12 hours.
What?
So
How much tea did you drink, dude?
when you do it that way, that's what I'm saying. When you do it that way, it's way more prolonged, and you can actually go through it. It's way smoother. It's way nicer.
Okay.
So anyway, bam.
I've got questions.
Next thing I know, I'm sitting in his room, and he has next to his computer these two Buddha statues. They look just like that. One, it's just the heads. So one Buddha head is like an evil face, and one Buddha head is like a good face, right?
I love it.
So then I'm like, I start tripping and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at the two Buddha heads, and they're like, and like everything around me starts getting like black and shit, and I only start seeing the Buddha heads, and then I look over. This dude got like a poster of Ganesh. You know Ganesh, like the elephant god or whatever?
Yeah.
So he got a poster of Ganesh, and I look at Ganesh, and I'm tripping. I look at Ganesh, I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck? And he tells me, hey, bro, you want shrooms? Just be cool. He literally told me that. So I say, oh, okay, you got it, bro. So I sit down. I'm still looking at these two Buddha statues. And then this door, they turn into like actual beings, bro. Like the Buddha head turned into an actual Buddha being.
It creates a body.
Yeah, it created its body.
Damn.
Boom. Each one turned into its own fucking thing.
I do not want to trip on fucking.
Let me finish, alright? Listen up, dude. You ain't gonna be able to die, bro. Come on. You ain't gonna be able to move. Honestly.
But you will.
Bro. So anyway, if you're at that point, so anyway, the two dudes get up, and this door starts forming in front of them. I'm dead serious. The dude goes, now the good Buddha is telling me to come, and then the evil Buddha is like pulling out swords and shit, fucking doing evil shit, trying to get me to stay away. So then I was like, fuck it, I just got high as shit. I went through the door. Next thing I know, that shit
With
took...
his teeth. Don't forget the
Yeah,
teeth. With his teeth.
that's that teeth.
Through the
baby.
door.
I
Yeah.
went through the door, and then next thing I know, bro, I went to like space, and it's like I was becoming space, and I exploded, bro. My whole body just... I'm serious. My whole body exploded, and I literally became like Earth.
That was the best mushroom story I've ever heard in my
Let me finish it up.
life.
Let me finish it up.
Oh my God, it ain't even
After
over.
I became Earth,
After I became Earth. That's the name
I became the galaxy. After I became the galaxy, I became like something else, and I was like, "Oh, this is so powerful."
He just went through the energy,
bro. And then I met
Adam from
and then I literally met like creative energy, bro. I'm not even gonna fucking play with you.
I know exactly what
I literally met creative energy, and that shit. When I met that, even though I was a galaxy, it didn't feel like I was anything. I was like God, bro. Literally found creative energy, bro. And like that shit. Then
I fucking know exactly what you're talking about.
When I came back, bro. When I came back, you know when you see those paintings of like Jesus and like Buddha when they have like the crown shit?
Yes.
When I came back, bro, I felt like I was like that for like a week, dude. I felt like enlightened for like 1 week. Now I was gone. And I was that whole week I was just talking some dope shit. Everybody like just lifting everybody up that I was talking to that whole week. And my homie was going through some shit at that time. And after I came back, bro, I was just, got that nigga hyped, bro. That motherfucker was ready to fucking do wild shit. He didn't give a fuck. He was hyped as up. Dude, and it was good, bro. It was just amazing. It was an amazing experience.
It was good, bro.
Yo, man, that's fucking wild, dogs.
That was an awesome story.
That is wild. Look, man. That's wild to even fucking think that way, dogs. Like,
damn, bro. I didn't think that shit up.
You can't make this up.
I'm tripping.
You can't make this
I'm
up.
tripping thinking about that shit.
How you gonna
for
think
real,
that shit up?
I'm like,
For real.
I'm listening and so like, what?
It's
Yo,
like I became
like, this
God
shit
and
is
then I
crazy,
saw God.
Like,
Yo,
That's what
that
you
shit's
just said.
sick.
Like,
Very much,
That shit's
that's
sick.
what I felt.
oh
You
my
know,
God.
yo,
We gotta
on
talk.
some real, like, that
I'm
shit
so
could be
glad
very,
y'all
very
remember
different,
this.
and it could come and creep up on your ass. Cause like, okay,
All I'm gonna say, bro, is if you ain't ready, don't do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
What? Yeah.
Because
You're
after I
always
did that
right.
shit, though, I
You're
was
always
scared as
right.
fuck.
No.
After I did that shit, even
That's
after
bad.
that experience, I was scared as fuck. I was like, I ain't doing this shit.
What do you mean?
Would you do that?
What do you
Buckle up.
mean?
Because your mind isn't ready for that continuously. Even if,
What about DMT?
'Cause
Just saying.
well, I haven't done that. But like I
You-
said, look,
You-
I did it 2 days in a row. The second day, the first day I had that experience. The second day, I had no experience.
yo,
So I was like, there's no point in doing this.
look, that's
You know what I'm saying? I think that's only at its
So,
time.
did you ever have one like that? Did you
I
ever-
never did shrooms.
You never did.
Like I did it, but it didn't do shit. I think
Ah.
my tolerance on ecstasy was too high.
It's just like what he
Yeah, you
said.
can't mix that with shit.
Yeah.
Only a little weed. That's it.
How about you?
He's over here talking about
Yeah.
he could relate.
Me? Well, I totally can, except, so here's the thing, like, I haven't done mushrooms in so long, and when I did, I had not done any other drugs. Like, my mushrooms was like,
That was the first fucking
very
drug you did, dude?
super towards the beginning. After that, I've done, and not that since then.
That's
but
crazy.
I totally get what you're saying, because I remember completely this feeling of like euphoria and connectedness. So like this is my story. This is my dream story always. We were out. We were just in a park, just walking. It was like 5, 6 of us. It was like the middle of the afternoon. It was bright green, like beautiful. It was great. And I've just like got this, we were in the park, right? And a handful of dirt, and I'm like, the dirt's falling through my hand. I'm just like, I completely felt connected to every other person who had ever like stepped on that dirt. Because like, you know, like
bro.
dirt, like rocks, like trees, it's like you look at a tree and it's like,
It's Rudy.
this tree's
How many people
200
have
years
touched that tree, bro?
Yes!
How many
This
people have
tree
looked
is
at that tree?
200 years old.
How much has
Right.
that tree seen?
Right!
That's
Right.
exactly what I felt.
And it was like, that was the thing, was like, I completely, if you've ever seen Avatar, when they connect that like glowing thing, that is exactly it. It
That's
is
how-
exactly it.
There's still connections like that still in this world.
There is.
I just feel,
This is one of them.
feel like me, honestly, I can't do it. I'm too celestial. like my energy's way too high. Like I'm already way too advanced, mentally, spiritually, and all that. Because if I go to touch that, then I just Super Saiyan out of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been like Super Saiyan times Kamaya times 10. You know what I'm saying? Like
if you already understand your spirit as being elevated above what you commonly see in the world, fucking take the pill. Do it.
Negative.
If you already know, like, go to the next level.
That's my shit. I wouldn't.
I gotta talk to the Earthlings, man.
My thing is this: I don't recommend. I don't recommend that to anyone that doesn't want to do it. That's it.
Yeah.
That is the other thing. Of any kind of psychedelics, hallucinogens, you got to be in a completely great place. You have to be 100% sure of what you're about to do. You got to be in a place that you know, people you trust. You have to completely be 100% with it. If you have any kind of like, don't do it.
The way I look at it, bro, is this. It's not, I didn't do that for fun. That's my point.
Right.
That's my point. It's not for fun. It has nothing to do with fun. That shit ain't fun.
That's why you don't do it all the time.
That shit, like I said, I was like, fuck that, nigga. I don't want to do that shit for a while.
No, because that's a real thing.
It literally is like, you're not going to be able, it took me freaking a year to freaking capture everything from that one trip. In my mind.
You talked about transcendental experience. That's it. It takes you a long time to catch up to where your shit goes. You got to catch up to that.
Yo. Man, I remember like my first time, the only time I ever tried that shit. I was out here with one of my friends, yo. We were just me and her, you know. I told her, yo, I never tried this shit. I'm down, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They got to give me a beer.
You know, but she knew how to do her thing, you know. Oh yeah, hit me, fake.
Hit me, Faye.
So
sorry.
And she you know, she knew her thing, like about that. So I'm like, yo, I told her one day, like, yo, I'm curious to see like what's that about, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, sure thing, dog. As soon as I said that, she already had a solution. Yeah, I got something. You know, like
she was ready waiting for your ass.
Alright. Preach. So the other sponsor.
Shout out. This is another sponsor.
Miller High.
Right there.
Miller, get your high.
TeamCastro.co. This is the motherfucking, the champagne of beers. Y'all remember that shit. Yo, Miller, shout out. Building a new studio. Holla back.
Holla back. Yo, for real. So, dogs, I'm like, alright, I'm down, let's do it. She's like, yo, the best way to try this shit is either in a tea or with orange juice. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm with the hot stuff. So, you know what I'm saying?
I thought he was gonna pick the orange juice. Why I do that shit?
So I'm like, alright, let's do it. Down with the OJ, dogs. So, no relation. And
you got that shit already. OJ,
that was pretty good.
So
that dude got like a fucking, he got like a Twitter account now. OJ, he's like the shit. He's the shit again on Twitter. Got fucking crazy ladies wanting to have his kids and shit. You can wear the glove with me. Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
All right, anyway, dogs, I'm in we in her apartment, dogs. We in her apartment. She's, you know, she's my homegirl. You know what I mean? We out there. I take this shit. Nah. We got on the couch and like, okay, let's just put something on or something. You know, put something like. You know, like a documentary or some shit. Okay. Let me wild out on some nature.
Let's do one to be smart.
You know, I'm about to learn about this shit. I'm about to learn about this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn for real.
So, yo, we in there, dogs, sit down. It's like about 25, 30 minutes in. I'm like, nah, I don't feel shit. And like right before the thing is about to start, the TV, I feel like I start picking up from the floor. Like, and then I look down, I'm like, oh shit, it's the Nimbus cloud. And I'm on the fucking Nimbus cloud, bro, just sitting down on this bitch. Like, I'm sitting down, and I'm like,
going,
yeah, yo, I hear it and everything, dog. But there's a problem. Me and the Nimbus cloud is in the apartment, nigga. We can't get out. So I'm like on the top by the roof, like this, nigga. Like, yo, Nimbus gonna be moving too hard. I ain't bro. I can't get the.
Yo, put me back on the couch, right? Enough of your shit.
Yo, I can't get out this bitch, nigga. I wanna fucking like, yo. And right there, dog, after that moment, sure enough, dog, it was like maybe like 5 minutes with that shit. I'm like, yo, Nimbus, yo, let's go to that other side over there. There's like a little cut, you could go a little higher. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Then hear the freaking door knock, dog. It's like the door was fucking like somebody boom, 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 boom. And I look at the Nimbus, nigga, and the Nimbus look at me like, I'm out, nigga. Like, I'm out. And he drops me back at the couch, dog. I'm like, whoa, nigga, what the fuck? Like, and then I'm back here. And it's like, yo, what's going on? And the first thing I see is Shorty coming here like, yo, my man is here. And I'm like, what? What, nigga? What you mean?
Yeah.
Yo, dogs. Definitely me. Yo, that the whole trip just died right there, man. Like,
sobered up real quick.
It like the Nimbus, even the Nimbus left the nigga.
That's right.
Yo, nigga, it was some bullshit.
That wasn't
So what happened though?
Oh my dude. Yo, it was awkward, dogs, cause like I wasn't even doing nothing with the shorty, dog, right? My homegirl, nigga. But it looks.
Of course, suspect.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around, I'm like,
oh my god.
This setup kind of, it looks suspect, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yo, dog, she's like, no, you gotta hide. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna hide. That's just gonna make it look fucking like awkward and weird. Nah, nigga, cause you know what I'm saying? You gotta, yo, I'm not playing this shit, nigga. I'm gonna be right here. You gotta hide. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, yo, you know, it's already a small place, man. You know, it's a small place.
This nigga's 7 feet down. It's like you gotta hide. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm over here trying to be like by the closet of the you know where you put the.
Nigga Chris turned to a hanger.
You start getting the pantry when you start getting the pantry, bro. Oh my god, all the tips falling.
I'm over here by the pantry, but you know I can't fit all the way in. So it's like my foot is like hanging out, like outside of it.
Alright,
you know? And it's like, okay, now this shit look weird. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm walking out this bitch, dogs. I just walked out and he saw me. He's just like, yo.
Really?
That's what the fuck you doing? I'm like, oh, yo. Hey, it's not what it looked like, bro. It's not what it looked like. I gotta go, though. I gotta go. Nigga,
I got something to explain myself.
Yeah, I'm about bounce out of there. Nigga, it was awkward. You know what I'm saying? It was like.
It was awkward.
Clearly. It was like.
Clearly.
It was like, yo, it was not that good of a trip.
You know what would have been the best shit to say at that moment?
What?
I ain't doing nothing with your girl. I'm on mushrooms, bro. Don't freak me out.
Right.
Tell him not to freak you out.
That's the other rule. That's the other rule. Don't be around.
I didn't have no reaction of this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like new to me, dogs. But yeah, like I was saying, like it was not like pleasant. You know.
It can't be, bro. Like I said, bro.
You were, I think,
could have been.
I guess you were getting ready to go on your trip.
Dude, you was about to take off the roof, dog. Yeah, it was about to take off the roof.
The Nimbus was getting me ready too, dog.
Yeah,
like,
man,
yeah, you feel it? You feel it? We can lift the house, dog. We can lift it, dog.
Yo, we gonna go out the roof, son. Yo, I'm gonna make a window on the roof, dog. We out.
Yeah, dog. I was getting hype about it.
That's how it is. Nah, bro, it's because you weren't. As soon as that, you know what really happened, bro? you weren't floating. You imagine yourself floating. That was like your spirit floating on the Nimbus.
Bullshit.
Listen up.
No.
Listen up.
You were actually floating.
And as soon as the fucking door hit, you went back into your body, dog. Because that wasn't comfortable no more. Like, fucking hit that door like there was the police.
I don't feel like.
That's why that shit brought back memories. And it was like, oh no.
Yeah.
That shit brought anybody from a spirit trip back.
The Nimbus said, I ain't getting arrested. I'm out of here.
That shit crazy.
Yo, alright, so just to keep it going, because you know we always freaking like stop and do a story about it. We also want to talk about, yo, when Faye picked up the dog today. Yo, what happened when you picked up the dog, dogs?
Alright, so you know, we was having problems getting the dog in, and the dog just dipped. It was out. She hadn't ate today, so I guess she was like eating rabbits or something. She
What?
Pit.
What?
She pit, nigga. Today, whatever.
She
wasn't eating rabbits.
Where was she eating the rabbit?
She didn't eat no rabbits, alright? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
she
for
did.
fake, not for
I'm
real.
just fucking around.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go and it's me and my homie, Mani. We got in my car and went around to look for her, right? So bam, I'm driving, and all of a sudden I see this dude walking, bro. He's like dressed in all yellow, bro. And
Yellow.
yeah, long sleeve,
Yellow everything.
long sleeve, bro. And he's got like a fucking winter hat on, like a Kangol winter hat on, dog. And he walking, and I pull over next to him, and I look at him, and this dude's like sweating, bro. Sweating like somebody threw like water at his face, like right now. Like right now, right when he got to the window, they went shh, and he was like, and looked at me. And I was like, hey, bro, you seen a white dog? And he was like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna see a white dog in the dark, man? I was like, it's white.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Like, you don't see a white dog at that
Hey, in his defense, this man was dusted. He looked like he was on heroin or something because he was just sweating and skinny, super skinny.
That dude was probably running from something. Like, oh shit, they caught me. Oh, nah, I don't know about no white dog, nigga. You scared the shit out of me.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy as
You
fuck?
fucked up his spiritual trip. I was probably rolling those shoes for like 5 days or something.
No, he probably.
Yo,
He was like, where is it?
we also want to give an advisory, guys. Yo, it's October. Halloween coming through. All of you niggas that have oh shit, my bad. That was too aggressive. But all of you guys that have like kids and shit, you know,
That's what we gotta put over.
yo, if y'all taking them trick or treating and all that, make sure there's some sick fucks out there. They might put some shit out there. You know, and when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, they did that to us too, nigga. It was like a Russian roulette. But now y'all want to be like, oh, I gotta be a parent. So, yo, search your kids' candy, dogs, if you about that life.
Don't eat all this shit, bro.
Yo, because there's some sick people out there.
Cause yo,
sure.
Nah, cause I know there's some dudes gonna use that as an excuse. They're gonna be like, look, man, I gotta search your candy. Let me get that Twix. Let me get that Snickers.
Yo,
I am motherfuckers. I be like, baby, let me see your candy. I gotta make sure it's safe.
That shit ain't safe, though.
little man,
That shit got
I
a
need
T
a
on
second
it.
bite.
this Snickers is looking.
You're like, that label got a T on it,
Yo,
bro.
we also want to take a time to give a shout out to the sponsors of the night. Yo, always come and check them out. Check their webpage out, www.ourholystyle.com. www.ourholystyle.com. And yo, you could go on their webpage. They have everything from cool apparels. It's the international web of international artists and artisans. They do all the arts and crafts, all the cool stuff, cool t-shirt designs like you see here. They got
That
it.
sounds good.
So, yo, you go on their webpage, look what they got. You might even find a tequila bottle for your ass.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So, and speaking of tequila, I'm gonna give my boys a shout out.
That's right.
But yo, check them out. go on the webpage, put code name El Cypher, and you're gonna get 15 to 25% off on all that, dog. All of that.
Galera.
So check them out for sure. And we also want to give another shout out, yo, Faye. Who we got, dude?
LitAccessories.com, LIT accessories.com. Remember, if you need accessories for your phone, use code LIT15, LIT15, 15% off. That like from El Cypher.
Yo, for real. And yo, I want to plug my man's up. Yo, another thing that my boy is handling is his tequila shit, my dude.
Yeah, baby.
Yo, my dude got his own tequila brand. Check him out. Yo, what you got going on, dog?
Alright, so we got 3 tequila brands now, you know what I'm saying? Added up to the lineup and freaking sauces called, yo, look man, let me tell you like this. Team Castro.co. So Galera Vieja, the first official no hangover liquor. Then we got Valle Imperial Valley for those that are not multilingual. And then we also have El Sancho Veloz. You know Jody is El Sancho. So when you hear Sancho, that means they're making fun of Jody.
Sancho Veloz.
Yeah.
Sancho tu casa.
It's a guy with the big mustache like that, you know what I'm saying?
That dude saying Sancho Veloz. You know they're gonna be people messing with that tequila bottle.
Oh yeah, you know
bro.
it. Hey yo, when I first tasted my own tequila after the recipe and I tasted it, I was like, man, this shit's about to fuck some people up, and they think this shit's this shit is too fucking smooth.
Wait, you made your own tequila?
Yeah, he has
Oh my
tequila, bro.
god, what?
I'm dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Check 'em out.
Yeah.
Go on there.
Tequila Latino.
They got them on deck.
What is
It's
that?
available.
Yes.
It's available.
It's available.
It's available now.
U.S. purchase, Mexican purchase, Colombian purchase, China, Japan, I'm on my way.
Are you kidding?
And Russia, I'm on my way. Yeah. So regardless, I also got La Grana salsas. We got 4 different type of salsas: the jalapeno, habanero, cacahuate, which is
I like
peanut.
cacahuate.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
peanut.
fire.
And it was one more. It was some type of boiled habanero. That's really for the soups, but you know, A1 stuff. You know what I'm saying? That a few beverages, but you know, the main thing is the tequila.
Okay.
Yeah. Nonetheless, shout out to the family. Yo, see
I'm
that?
freaking. You
Shout
already
out to
know.
baby girl Jamie Antumarano. Love you, baby. Thank you for having patience with your boy. Hey.
You know she out there watching this shit on TV with a girl like
Hey man, listen. But that's what y'all had said so many things about some of the topics we spoke about, and that was the one thing I kept bringing up. I was like, damn, this person is a lot of doors in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit crazy. Like I don't know, man. This is the first time I'm trying the whole engagement thing and taking it serious and this and that. You know, I got 9 kids, man. So let's see how it goes. You know.
Dude,
yeah,
respect.
Like,
you gotta take that engagement. You gotta engage with your life. Like your life is your life. It is all a result of your decisions. My sister got 12 kids. I don't know what your situation is. I'm not trying to compare it to her situation.
No, that's freaking awesome.
But I understand what it is to have a lot of kids. There's a lot of fucking like responsibility. You're pulled in a lot of directions, and for you to be able to like commit to one thing and like this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm gonna provide, like I get it completely. And also we need to talk about the cacahuate salsa. We gotta talk about that.
For real. So
That's how
we're
thing
gonna
is, right? I'm just saying.
I know.
We gotta have a whole barbecue episode.
Tequila
for sure. And yo, we also want to talk and we'll bring up. And you know, now that we got everybody on the topic and stuff like that, we wanna see some of the shows that you guys think worthy of recommending out there. Like some of the shit that y'all be like, yo, you know what? Sometimes I just sit down and just watch me like some episodes of this shit. You guys have any? You guys think of anything?
First of all, before we leave the sponsorship part, hey yo Miller, holla back. That's the second time. Yo, make sure
can I
you
get
get
this
this thing quick.
this?
Yeah, listen.
Yo, B, you can pay us in beer, dog.
Yeah. If that.
That's it.
I just need to transfer some shit to South Africa.
We're gonna take it to the negotiating room. All right. All right. We'll take it there.
Nah, they ain't gonna pay us in beer though. That's a lose.
Yeah.
And like, yo, give that man $200,000.
That's when my pinky comes up. Let me think about that.
Yeah, like just give him money.
Just give him money, bro. You don't want that.
You don't want to do that for sure. I already messed
Anything you've
with
been binging, anything you've been binging, any binge worthy.
Look, so I don't even watch television. I don't have time. That's like some luxury. Like, I don't understand how people could afford that luxury to just sit there and watch TV for hours. I wish I had that kind of time. However,
there you go. When you do.
However,
I be saying the same shit.
Yeah,
I be like, yo, dog, I got 2 hours.
When I do, I gotta make sure that shit's entertaining. It's gotta be some dope ass fucking movie. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm into Godzilla and shit. You know, that's the motherfucking 60s. Yeah, 60s, 70s, fucking. That fool's been around longer than we have. You know what I'm saying? Dead ass. And I watch the movies. I watch the movies on that shit. I fucking my girl put me up on this Archer shit. You know that
Archer's good. Archer's pretty funny.
Aside that, from documentaries and fucking motivational shits and fucking books and shit, like there ain't really nothing else I binge but fucking books and motivationals.
Heard.
Dead ass.
Heard. Dead ass.
Yeah, dead
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. That's how I live. With my employees be so mad. My employees be so mad. I fucking throw on a book. They be like, "What the fuck is this, motherfucker?
Man,
listen to this shit.
Listen, right? Fucking listen.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Man, ain't you? My question is to them: aren't you tired of listening to the same shit over and over, motherfucker?
No shit.
Like
dude.
that ass, dude. I like you heard this shit like a million times on the radio.
Yes.
Now you want to listen to a million times every fucking on your time, like.
Yeah,
All right, keep it.
Right.
That's what you want to do. All right, keep turning those wrenches while you at it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all right.
My shit, I'm already gonna tell y'all, dog. For anybody who hasn't watched it, Game of Thrones, bro. Obviously, just watch Game of Thrones, bro. We're not for the shit.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, bro. Just watch it. It's the best show that's been on TV.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I've seen the whole
Watch
thing.
it.
That shit is dope.
Watch the whole fucking
Yeah.
shit.
It is dope.
You know, you gotta.
It's long.
I'm
bro.
the one person that has not
It's
watched
long.
Game of fucking Thrones. I feel
Hey,
like
B,
I'm
there's people that
I
haven't.
want y'all to see the super
Yeah,
episode.
Yo, dog, look.
Not a
I'm gonna tell you straight
Let's
up.
talk to that, man.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, B. You gotta get past episode 3. After that, y'all motherfuckers, you can flick me off all you want, motherfucker. Get past episode 3, I dare you, dog. And then turn it off. Never watch it again. You're like, nah, I don't wanna watch it no more. Yeah, I dare you, bro.
One show back in the day that I was into was that Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, that show.
Ooh,
That shit
good
was
one.
dope. That shit was
Good
dope.
one.
How about you, dude? What was that show you be on?
Dude, so you said Sons of Anarchy, so that immediately made me think of The Shield. I think you ever seen
Yeah, that's
it.
LAPD shit, right?
Yes.
The Rampart Division, did they hang up?
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
I lived on 77th Street and from San Pedro on 77th Street was my high school. I would have to fucking walk all the way down to fucking 77th and Normandy and Broadway. That shit, that was
real shit.
Yeah, that was real. The shit that they fucking portray on a lot of that Cali shit. Look, man, I got shot right there. Look, that's my little dimple right there. 13 years old. 13 years old. First bullet wound. You already packing the 357. Man, raise your kids better, man. That's all I gotta say.
Raise your kids better.
Your fucking kids.
Raise your kids better.
I'm sorry, that's
You're
a strong.
fucking right. Raise your kids better.
That's a strong.
No bullshit. It ain't.
But
Raise your kids
I'm a
better.
dad. I'm a dad. Fucking pay attention to
You
motherfucker,
fucking
man.
right.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing with that show, the first episode I ever saw, it was like this crazy kind of like point of view, camera angle, and they just fucking shot this motherfucker in the face. And you knew from that moment, it was like, these
Shit
are the
was real.
in charge.
Yeah.
These are the guys in charge.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Show.
And that entire thing. And so the reason I love that whole show was because at the end, did you watch the whole series?
Mm-mm.
You saw.
Never watched the show.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Never watched the shit, but it sounds good. Motherfucker got shot in the face. I got shot in the
No,
face.
listen. Okay, I can break it down. I can break it down without
Look,
spoiling the
look,
show.
look.
You are a product of your decisions.
I feel it, dog.
And
This is a straight up
when
dimple.
you like
Shit about this hot.
weave that web of lies, you're gonna end up either dead or fucking in your own trap. That's the whole show. It's amazing. You need to watch it. Sons of
It's
Anarchy.
good.
I haven't watched the whole series, not because I don't want to, but only because like internet and fucking shit.
Yeah.
But you know.
And for all y'all youngins out there, bro, that didn't watch The Sopranos, shame on y'all, bro. Watch that shit.
Yeah, The Sopranos was lit.
Not for
Yeah,
that.
I gotta say, like mine's. Yeah, I watched the whole show Lucifer. I finished that shit.
That was recent.
Yeah, that was recent. I finished that shit.
Now you're watching the Cheeky Blinders.
The Peaky
That
Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
So what's up with Lucifer? What's up with that shit?
It's a show obviously about the devil, and he's going through like some emotional fucking.
You don't want to
Sorry, you guys.
be. You don't want to be the devil no more.
Yeah,
He just
Right
don't
now.
want to be the devil.
Like a quarter life crisis.
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
25, 30.
Like he don't want to be the devil.
The devil is John Mayer.
Yeah. He don't want to be the devil because like somebody has to be the devil basically. And he don't want to do it no more.
Like, fuck this shit. Fuck the devil's work.
It's like, yo, bro, I'm done. I'm chilling herb.
So
Showing some shorties. You can get some booze, some weed. We out here.
So yeah, it was.
That's basically.
That shit sounds fucking
So I seen that for sure.
That was a good show.
And that was.
Shout out to all y'all fucking producers making these shows
Season
that
5.
we binging on. Look here. We need to be casted. My boy right here just got fucking, hey look, we got invited to fucking plays and shit. You rep your muties. She's been fucking she's already what do you call it when they validate the fucking actors, man? The fucking the little shit.
The
Film actors,
valedictorian, nigga.
Film actors.
No,
Guild.
that one too. However, it's a fucking whatever the fuck it is. Drop it on the fucking comment at the bottom of this shit. All right, simple as that. So, and y'all tell me what the fuck it is. It's I can't remember.
Yeah.
So we got next the Judge Story. Judge Story. Who does that?
The
There goes Killer
Judge story?
So-
What is this? What is this?
So okay, this was
What's
something
the
that
idea
they
behind
wrote
this?
from yesterday, and this is like what we're kind of doing new, and it's
Read
following
this.
this shit right here. So it's like,
It's shit you wanted to talk about
yeah,
already.
it's the stuff. It's the stuff that
We've been checked off this.
No, but I feel like.
Hey yo,
I feel
shout out
like
to
we
V yo.
jumped
Hey
too
look,
ahead. I
hey
feel
man,
like
look
we
at
jumped
y'all. Hey man, this
I
shit
feel
will
like
not
we
I
haven't
was
jumped
like-
without my
Nothing,
G's
bro.
back there.
Oh, bitch,
Yo.
where they feel. Okay, you're right. Okay, I'm right.
Don't worry, I'm on
Man,
it.
I'm just saying. I want to see
Yo,
the
I've
fucking
never
paper.
lit during a
What
show.
is on it?
bro. This shit
The fuck is on this?
So, it's like, okay, we were talking about this in the other episode from yesterday, and that's when we were closing, and I was saying that, oh, yo, something that the two guests that was here yesterday said that reminded me of something that happened to me when I got out of jail, and that's what I was gonna say then. So, the Judge Story, it's just like, okay,
Yo, dude,
look.
I'm sorry, but I just remember what it
So
was. Go ahead, dog.
So, you know, I'm like, I'm through with my stuff. You know, I'm through. I'm done. You know, I served my time. I did my purpose. I did my thing. I still had to go to court and sit and be in front of a judge. Now, mind you, I'm done with the time, but they still want their bread. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly. Clearly.
So I'm there.
They're like, you can pay us, or you want to
Right.
2 years, bro?
Right.
No!
So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm there. I'm in that court case. And they tell me like, yo, you don't want to come like with a lawyer or nothing. You know, it's just like, hey, I'm done. I did my time already. You know? I'm good.
Yeah.
So I'm there. I'm feeling extra smart. You know what I mean? Like I read,
You out. You out.
I read some books. When I was
Yeah,
there.
I'm well read.
I read some books. I know my rights.
I'm well
I
read.
know my rights.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself a little
Fuck every
I'm
motherfucking
feeling it.
DA violating motherfucking judge and fucking cop. Not fucking
Damn.
abiding by their own rules. Fuck you guys. Every other abiding law citizen.
Right. I love you.
Applause. I love you
I
guys.
love you.
There have been some fucking
love
great officer stories, man.
Right.
However, let's get back into
It's, I love you.
It's not
We're
even,
gonna
but
stop
you
Get that shit off
motherfuckers.
your chest.
two motherfuckers that violate the fucking laws and the rules that you're supposed to be implying and fucking upholding. Fuck you and everybody.
But the other people, I love you.
Yeah, all the other people, we love you.
It's all about love here, man.
It's all love, baby. I had to get that shit off my chest.
I feel you.
Yo, I'm
Bro,
like,
go ahead, dog.
I'm like, all right,
System is a.
I'm there now, and I'm like, I'm in front of the judge. You know, it's my turn. They call my name up, and he's over here like reading all my stuff. He's like, I see that he served some time already. He was incarcerated. Is that correct? I'm like, yes, Your Honor. That's correct. Okay. I'm like, I ain't starting off good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't paying $1,000.
That's my shit, man. I am not paying for a lawyer. So, alright, it's like, okay. And then it says here that you still owe the state such amount of money. Da 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 da. So what do you have to say to that? And I'm like, I was like, Your Honor, I already served my time behind closed bars. And
Oh yeah, you know you done fucked up. There you go. Hey look,
You gotta let him finish, bro.
and I'm over here like, you know, I've served my time diligently. I did this, and I complied with all the rules. I complied with all the rules and everything set by the court and the systems. I think that in the time that I served, I have paid all my retributions. and he like, and I finished, and then he looked at me, he like, well, I doubt there were any retributions at all. just kept reading. You know, it got quiet over there. You know, I'm an observant ass dude. I'm observing, like around this time. Yo, I look around me, dog. It's like I see like the deputies by the door. This motherfucker looking at me like I keep looking around and shit. Like the typewriter, dude. She over here like this. Matter of fact, there's another person that came in through the back of the door and they weren't even there. They came to where the typewriter was, left some files. I saw her be like,
What the fuck?
yeah. So that one down and fucking deputies, dog. A deputy came back in. He came in from the back too, dogs. He over here like. Yo, man, was on some real shit that happened like
Retribution.
Yo,
And behind bars.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Behind closed bars. There were closed bars. Bro, you started off. How do you close some bars, bro? Oh, Lord.
yo, they let me go, dogs.
That's right.
They're like, yo,
You make that fucking day. You're like, that man needs to go to school.
No, but I'm mad the way he said that shit though.
What he
I'm mad he said that. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
How did he take that L the way
He could have said it another way, you know what I mean? So,
Why you gotta say it like that though? Why you gotta be like that
Why
though?
like that?
so
Oh, shit.
Oh my God. Wait, bro, you gotta give me this.
For real, I'm in so much pain right now.
Oh, my
Just
head is hurting.
take a breath. Just for a fucking second. What the
No,
fuck?
those are the motherfuckers.
This is
Keep
not
on laughing
real.
though.
You're so.
Yo. So what you say, man? Come on,
For
man.
real. For real.
yo, it was like, he was quiet for a while, and he was like,
Yeah.
okay,
I
he was
bet
weird
he
and shit.
was. I bet he was.
And he's like, by the matters of the defendant of such and such and such, the state is taking away all his current debt, and he owes the state nothing. Da 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 da. We think he served with his time, and he did his thing. Da da da. And yeah, his debt is like paid on that. And I'm like,
Absolved.
I'm like, yes, that's
Absolved.
yes. So as soon as he did, I was like, but the way he said it though, bro. He like, and to the young man, you know, I think that you're very well self-spoken, son.
What a dick!
Keep yourself out of trouble. So, you know, I'm over there like, I mean, but I mean, like,
fucking him out.
yeah.
He's like, yo, there will be no more retributions. You're free to go.
Yo.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yo,
So what a dick.
moving on.
What a dick. What a dick.
So moving on and closing, yo.
In closing. In conclusion.
Since we're on October, and this is like one of the last thing we're mentioning tonight, it's a scary story that we've been through. What's one of the scary stories that y'all been to? Like, and we keep it with the.
Who's going first?
Yeah, we keep it with the guests first.
Yeah, go ahead,
Go ahead, man.
This guy?
Whoever wants.
Your boy?
Yeah.
Something scary that happened to you. Let me see that, B.
Yeah, there you go. The scary story.
The scary stuff. Boo.
Fuck, I don't know. Give
It
me
was
a
something.
second.
It was like something that happened to you, you know?
No, I get it.
Go ahead, bro.
So, I don't know, man. Them motherfuckers. Look,
You could
man.
go some straight Mexico shit. I know wild shit happened.
No,
over there.
okay, alright, so
like
you want
That's what I'm like.
some
What could I
US shit.
possibly have to say next to this dude? That's
Whatever. And I'm not talking about stories people
Dude,
told you.
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about real shit that happened
Real
to
Like, yo,
you.
we talking about real life shit?
Yeah,
or
that
we
happened to
talking
you,
about,
nigga.
Look, man, okay, so I'm gonna give y'all an ultimatum.
Perfect.
An ultimatum.
Yes, are we going when I got shot by the police, or are we going with
Dark shit.
dark shit? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So my aunt was possessed.
Oh shit.
You remember that fucking movie Constantine
Yes.
with Keanu
Keanu.
Reeves? Yeah, the fucking little girl in the fucking apartment
beginning.
at the end. Yes, at the end. That was my aunt.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That was my fucking aunt on 7th and fucking what was the name of that fucking street? It was right there by Hoover. Right there by Hoover. So
Yo,
the same fucking layout, the same everything.
Yo, say that again so Chris could hear, bro. No, nigga. Nah, listen to this shit.
The possession of my aunt, bro. That's how I know. Yes.
Movie Constantine, bro.
Yeah, you remember the little girl that was possessed in the beginning of the movie? Yeah, that was my aunt, bro. Like, we had the fucking whole apartment. First, these motherfuckers, at first, they were praying wrong. Like, the thing that she was doing, nobody had explanation for that shit. Like, what the fuck? You know, she's a manager of the building, whatever. Long story short, fucking, she was right there. Motherfucker, the whole apartment complex and 2 apartment complexes next to her. Once they started getting in sync with the prayer, this motherfucker started getting fucked up.
Oh.
Dude, 8 men try to hold her down. Okay, 8 men try to hold this woman 5'3", down. She was swinging these motherfuckers like, you grab me from, I swing your ass this way, y'all swing this way, y'all can't hold me down, bro. Fucking throwing up all sorts of green fucking nasty ass shit. Her eyes was fucking white. Like, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And that's when I first started believing in Jesus. I was like, alright, boom, I'm a soldier, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How did that? So let me ask you a question.
It's fucking creepy.
Let me ask you a question. This real question, not having to do with like any details about the story you just told, but like that experience led you to like be a soldier for Jesus. Why? Why did like that?
my mom had survived cancer twice. The only way she freaking turned to a belief system or religion that she believed could save her, and it did. You know, I'm fucking.
Which was what?
I'm 13 years old, bro. I'm 13 years old. I'm fucking got 2 little sisters I gotta take care of in fucking South Central, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You can only get so far. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, let me tell you my story.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Well, what is your scariest one?
Me? My story, sir?
Your scary story.
Yeah, bro.
That's what we're ending this shit with, man. Scary story.
Yeah.
I gotta hear this fucking, they got the Sasquatch out here.
Hey, you know what? On my defense, it was low quality that night. I was
Yo, motherfucking ass had it saved. He had it saved. Yeah, he just got out the plane. Had his Rolex on, though. He had a Rolex on. I seen that shit big,
Like, yo, that Sasquatch is balling.
Yo, so then what happened? It was scary.
It looked like he's getting in it. It brought you back.
No, if we want to do my scary story, like we'll do it. I don't know about your podcast or whatever you want to do, but it can be like an addendum. But if you're trying to like end this episode, then
Nah, bro, we could keep going, dude.
No, you don't like this is gonna go real.
Yo, dog, I got one too, bro. I don't
Alright, let's hear your shit.
Alright. When I was a little kid, bro, and I was like 8, I was 8 years old. I remember this shit. You know, I already told you, my father passed away when I was 8.
Alright.
I was living in DR at this time, right? And I'm just, in that house I lived, like let's say, my father's room and my mother's room, they're like, it's right here, right? My room and my sister, we slept in the same room, so this is my bed, this is my sister's bed right here. This is our room, right? This is our room, this square. So I'm here, my sister's bed is here, like right here, my parents' room is here. Well, from here I could look into the hallway right there of my house, and there's light there, you know, they always left it on because my sister gets scared and shit. So bam, I wake up out of nowhere, right? I wake up out of nowhere, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen, documentaries about like, you know, during the Black Plague and all that shit?
Yeah.
You seen the plague doctors?
Yeah, the one.
That they got the beak.
Mask.
They got the beak with the mask on it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I saw when I was a little kid. but shadowed out. Like it was like black energy around them and like a hood on. Now I'm looking into the freaking, and I'm freaked out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm scared. And I'm looking at the thing, and like I'm looking at it, and it had the goggles and everything, the beak, and it had the hood. All of a sudden, this thing is just like, well, the more I'm getting scared of it, the thing is intensifying. It's growing, right? It's getting more strong. And you know when people be talking about like sleep paralysis and that kind of shit?
Yeah, you can't move,
I can't move, I could move. That was the difference of that shit.
Yeah.
Like I've had sleep paralysis before, I couldn't move. Like I was looking at this shit for like 7 minutes, bro. For mad long.
What was it doing?
It was just like feeding off of me. That's what helped me like break it.
Yeah.
I felt that energy was feeding off of like fear. So at one point I was like, I just got like some courage out of nowhere. And I was like, if you're gonna do something, do it. And it just like vanished. Wow, shit. Like a month after that, my father died, bro. And that shit looked like a straight up reaper, bro. A reaper with like a freaking a mask on, pretty much. It's crazy.
That shit is crazy.
I seen it too.
You seen it too?
Not the beat, but I've definitely seen like
More
huge, like as tall as the corner of the ceiling, like, and I knew what I saw because there was a girl that walked in with a cane and she was sleepwalking. So she sensed that shit because she's the one that woke me up, and I just went like this, like my covers, like go the fuck away, because I could always feel like something behind me, walking up the steps or shit like that. Like I always picture that bitch in The Grudge, just like that's what I feel.
That short in The Grudge used to get on my nerves, dog.
I feel that shit.
Yo, yeah, aquel vato that was supposed to fucking drop a fucking blind tape.
A blind tape?
The guy that was supposed to go like that and shit on the show. What happened to that guy?
Oh,
He
yeah.
died? It's October,
Yeah.
you know.
Yo, so there's a lot of scary shit going on. And speaking of scary shit, for those of you that are not kids no more, wrap that shit up, man. Cause there could be some scary shit with that. So, yo, I want to give a shout out, man, to the people that came in through the night. Also, who made this happen again, guys. You see us in video. You see us with the works. What you hear is good. That's all my people in behind you that you are not seeing that's making this shit happen. Yo, shout out to my mans right here. Yo, give yourself a shout out, man. And my girl, it's V.
It's V. Follow me on IG. ITZSVEE.
Yo, they're making this happening. They made the studio into this right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the studio. You know what I'm saying? That's all we need. ¿Tú me entiendes? This is for the acoustic. This is for the acoustic. Yeah, if I would have put that shit over there, you would have heard me different, man. Don't think.
They got the signs down to the shit.
Mira, you see what I'm saying? Like I was telling you, nigga. I was telling you, like, it's the acoustic.
No, man.
Oh, it is?
Yo, again, guys, it's been a pleasure coming in. Another episode for you guys. You know, we're getting new with this thing. Yo, you know, as you see, we're trying to make this thing a little bit more interesting for you guys. You know, that you guys can see us, just like we said that we wanted to take it. After a year of the podcast and just audio, you know, we decided to do it and just do it and take it in another direction. But yo, on some real shit, we take sponsors, man. Yo, Faye, hook us up on Patreon. Where can they go ahead and go and donate? Yo, donate for the
you already know
cause.
Patreon/LCypher1. Patreon/LCypher1. You already know. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Also on Facebook, they can donate.
Yo, you want a cash app, dude? You want a cash app on it? Yo, we take any donations. Any donations.
Capital ACE Enterprise. Enterprises, motherfucker. ACE Enterprises. AC Enterprises.
Any donations today?
I got you. Yeah, I was just passing the bread over that way. You know Bitcoin and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You make the money grow.
I'll take all that coin, bro.
Yo, we take Bitcoins too. So, yo, again, guys, thanks for coming tonight, man, and keeping up with us. Yo, we want to give a special thanks to everybody. Yo, my boy, I'm an Addy of 2 on IG. Yo, he be keeping up, and that dude is showing mad love. Is always talking about like, yo, I'm an Addy of 2, my nigga. You know, he a daddy, nigga. He proud about it. He a daddy of 2.
Wow.
Don't be coming with no shit out his shoulder. You already see the name.
No less than 1.
I'm an Addy of 2.
Yeah.
Happy, nigga.
Yeah.
So yo, shout out to my mans out there keeping up with that. I don't know if you gonna watch the videos or not, but yo, big ups.
Shout out to the homie Oscar, bro. Like always, you already know. Zacho. Let's give a shout out to Zacho. He don't come back one of these days.
Yeah.
Michelle, Charlotte, my sisters, my mama, all y'all, Jessica, Helena.
Take care, guys.
Coming back.
Love ya.
Yo, another episode,
Go
guys.
Cypher out.
Cypher.
Yeah.
Yeah.